talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Jefferson Henderson. That's not my name. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling swell today? Let's chat. There is some information flying around that's not quite the correct information. So I wanted to clarify that information so that people know what the real deal is. Somebody asked me about the mail handlers and whether or not they're going to be in certain plants or certain LDCs and SDCs and ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. And some people are concerned that they're not going to be in certain places. I even made a reference to when I was training people down at the SNDC that there were no mail handlers in the building. And I gave my explanation why. But Jay does his research. I gave my explanation. That necessarily wasn't the right explanation, but I gave what I thought. But this is the real explanation. There have been concerns. Let's go get my handy dandy glasses. I can see. There have been concerns raised by the National Postal Mail Handler Union that the USPS is attempting to minimize the mail handler craft. The NPMHU cites a recent agreement between the USPS and the union that allows for the hiring of mail handler assistants and part-time flexibles in some sorting and delivery centers as evidence of this. The NPMHU argues that these positions traditionally belong to career mail handlers. However, the USPS has not explicitly stated a goal of minimizing the mail handler craft. Before you say, they ain't gonna tell you nothing. Wait, let me finish. The use of MHAs and PTFs may be a response to a budget constraint or staffing challenges. Let's keep it going. There are a few reasons why the USPS might choose to use a PTF or non-career employee instead of a full-time career employee. Number one is cost. PTFs and non-career employees generally receive fewer benefits than full-time career employees. This can save USPS money on healthcare, retirement contributions, and other benefits. Schedule flexibility, which should be number one. It should be. Because you ask a career to do something out of their normal, they're going to lose their mother French door mind. What? What? Get out of here. PTFs and non-career employees can be scheduled for work only when needed on an as-needed basis, which can be helpful for USPS during peak seasons or when there is an unexpected absence, which is common in our workplace because people like to use the 1-800-BANG-BANG whenever they want to. Then they get mad when somebody else doing their work. That's just opinion thrown in there. We'll talk about my opinion after. Conversion potential. PTFs are eligible to convert to full-time career positions after a certain amount of time, which can help the USPS fill vacancies without having to go through the traditional hiring process. However, there are some drawbacks to using PTFs and non-career employees. For example, they may not be as reliable or experienced as full-time career employees. So let's be clear. When you have a full-time career employee that is trained on all the machines as well as the pit equipment, they know more. Now you have a new PTF or a mail handler assistant and they're there only for a year. They didn't have the training before, right? So they can't technically go and fill those voids. But wait, Mr. somebody gave the order from top and said, get all of them trained on everything. Everything. Did you guys remember I've been saying that I've been training people more and more in different departments because they all needed to know the same amount of work, the same amount of skills, so that everybody is on an equal playing field? That's the reason why. So when Mr. 1-800 Bang Bang decides to go bang bang and decide like they've been doing, all collectively, so you know what, all of the drivers are just gonna do the call out, and now they're stuck. Well, no, they're not gonna be stuck anymore because the training to the non-career or PTFs has been given. So they can say, hey, well, Billy decided to call out and the rest of his crew, but we have a backup plan. See, as I said before, we playing checkers, they're playing chess, and I'm just a pawn in this game. They tell me to do something, that's what I'm doing. You just a follower, Jay. Yeah, you know what? That's okay, because it's paying my bills. You call it whatever you want. That's truth. That's truth. That's not speculation. That's not opinion. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. Wait. Sorry. Here we go. The union argues that full-time career employees provide greater stability and experience to the workforce. They also benefit from better wages and benefits compared to non-career employees. That is the statement. I'll give you my opinion from what I've experienced and from talking to other supervisors and other people in different areas. Once an employee hits that career stage, for some reason, they go into this whole I'm untouchable mentality. And they could be great for their first non-career stages, but once they hit that career stage, it's almost like they've gone from the fast lane or the middle lane straight down to the breakdown lane. They don't even get into the granny lane, and they follow suit with everybody else and become less reliable. This is my opinion, but this is what happens. Carriers tend to do it often. All the careers, it just happens that way. Now, truck drivers are different, not because I am a truck driver, but because our work is just all the same. It's just always the same. Go from point A to point B. That's it. Every other craft is faced with different challenges on a consistent basis. So sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But initially, when they get in, they're eager, they're grinding, they're ready to get in. But unfortunately, the culture has changed them within the first few years to go from, yes, I'm ready to work, to I don't give two flying about this place. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. And we can discuss this, but it's not an argument because this is what is happening. And there's not much that anybody can do about it. I left out in the video about this is what it is. Can't change that. And I'm glad y'all discussing things with each other and debating things with each other, but you can't debate what is actually happening because this is what's happening, regardless of whether or not y'all wanted the new vehicles and as much as you think they're trash and how they gonna break down every other day. Not our concern because our vehicles break down right now. We can't stop it because it's happening, right? So we just gotta either quit. So y'all come together collectively and say, man, screw this, I'm quitting today. 1,000 of you will say it and 3 will quit. That's facts. Because regardless of, we still got to pay them bills. We just gonna have to hold on for the ride. Like I keep saying, hold on. Because once the dust settles, it's gonna be a better place. You ever remodel your inside of your home? Have you? Probably not. But you guys have watched some of these shows on TV, on HGTV, right? And you see the home looks like this. It's an old beat up house. They all go in. They start tearing up inside that house, right? They rip the walls out, right? Is the home livable at that time? No, there's dust flying everywhere. They find little cracks. They find mold and everything, right? But before the end of the episode, what do you see? The house is looking crisp and clean and airy. Trust me. Hold on for the ride, because I believe at the end of this, we're gonna be cool, clean, crisp, and airy. This is JH with a little off message. I went sideways with it, but it is what it is. But what I just told you about remodeling, that's truth. And I'm out.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.